Hello, we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energies. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards that are eager to fly out, apparently. Alright, yeah, doorways. You guys are opening doorways, choosing different paths, transitioning from one place to another. Masculine here, following heart, reaching for it. You see how she's taking those steps forward, turning back on heartbreak, reaching towards this heart in the sky. Feel like it's not actually realized, however. I feel like there's just some divine guidance. 16 breaking down to a 7. Being hopeful about what he's reaching for. Mutual energy, loved ones in spirit, not necessarily around, not necessarily in the picture, still with each other. In spirit, it's like etherically, it's emotionally, psychically, all of those entities, those feelings, and mirroring energy. See, 7, 25 breaking down to a 7. Nature, divine guidance to nature, be more grounded, nurture oneself. 7 again, more guidance to follow one's heart. The loved ones in spirit is 2, which is coupling energy, pairs, choices. 2022, this year is a year of choices. Whichever path you choose, this way, that way. What door do you walk in? Another 2, walking through doorways. Look underneath the deck. 5, change, transition, doorways. Didn't I speak to transition? Look what else is under. Traveling one place to another. Also another 7. It's a lot. Rainbows to reach the end, to reach completion. Okay, that's these oracle cards started talking today, didn't they? Okay, so nature, feminine's on the nurturing energy, nurturing herself, becoming more grounded, spending time in nature, or just nurturing herself, becoming more grounded. All right, masculine, let's talk about it. Keep in mind, these are energy checks for the day. All right, masculine, how we feeling today? Death and rebirth, taking control. There's some anxiety. See, okay. Yeah, he's going to be patient. He's needing to take his time. I'm going to shift just a little bit. Just a little bit. I never allot for enough space, and that's my fault. Forgive me. Okay. So there's endings and beginnings happening for masculine. There's a shift from walking away from heartbreak. There's a shift from, again, more transformative energy with the butterflies here. Transitioning, travel away for a change. Following what his heart is guiding him to do. transforming and changing things around. He's taking more of a controlled leadership energy. It's stepping up. It is a mature energy as far as actions, right? There are still fears and anxiety surrounding this new beginning, this new cycle, this new go around of things or way of doing things or a new shift in what's to come, right? But again, there's patience within that. There's energy of waiting for things to take root and actually flourish. Not wanting things to be unstable. It's a controlled, tempered energy, I feel, but there's still some anxiety surrounded. There's some fears, there's some jitters, and not quite knowing what to expect or not knowing what's going to begin. Okay. See? Divine guidance, more divine guidance. So, he's trying to trust in his faith to those things that he cannot see, that he's visually blocked of perceiving. He's trying to tap into a higher source and one, become a little bit more decisive. Two, a little bit more clear in his thoughts. Because the Two of Swords is a mental blockage. It's unable to see things clearly, unable to think things through or process what's going on. Right? Look. So there's a consultation. It's a seeking of a higher perspective, a higher source. And religion, tradition, beliefs, understandings, truth, and faith. Yeah. Surrounding the growth, the expansion towards his Ten of Cups. Again, but there's still patience. So let's see here. Alright, masculine. It's like he's being guided towards it, though. Feeling weak, feeling a lack of control, a lack of, well, he's feeling weak, but he's coming out of that heartbreak. See, I mentioned that, walking away to the heart's desire, away from that heartbreak. Three of Swords in reverse, coming out of that painful ending. Well, yeah, he's feeling weak, not so optimistic, but he's being guided. I feel like he's taking control anyway. And fearful of it because he can't clearly see. He can't clearly see the path forward. He can't clearly see his own strength. But here's the thing. The catch is he's still doing it. He's still being guided to do it. He's still fearful about what's to come, though. He's still trying to get on stable ground. He's trying to end something and get that solid footing, but he's still mentally stuck in taking that first step forward and changing things around. He's trying to go after what he desires after a pause, trying to bring things in. He's resting, pausing, and getting emotionally stable in order to take that action towards emotional harmony, unity, friendship, celebration, a coming together. It's emotional loyalty, making head over heart decisions for success and victory in order to overcome challenges and persevere with the Empress. However, there's some negative energies some obsessive thoughts that he's wanting to act on, as far as emotions and feelings wanting to present, making a judgment call because he sees clearly after getting a different perspective and able to move on mentally from things that are eluding him, thought patterns that are moving away from it, deceptive thoughts and actions. Getting the balance, finding the balance, investing in his own self. Again, more balance, which is justice, releasing control, opening up to emotions, being patient, waiting for things to unfold, protecting his energy around a fast movement. Abandoning old emotions, old thoughts. It's hard to do. Think about it. When you've lived your life in the same way, how hard is it for you to change that way of living? How hard is it for you to readjust? Take moving into, we've all lived in an apartment before, at least once in our life. If you're fortunate enough to have lived in the same house your entire life, kudos to you. This may not resonate, but this is the best example since we've all lived in an apartment. So typically you lived in one apartment, you lived in two. When you move from one apartment to another, you have to readjust your schedule, commute time. You have to readjust your organization on what goes where, what cabinet to put things in, what storage are you going to use for what things. Your electricity may be a little bit higher because again you got more space in this new apartment, or you have to adjust your finances in order to adjust for, now you're paying for parking instead of having free parking. It's so many different avenues you can look at it, but you do have to readjust. And yes, it is sometimes difficult, and yes, it is sometimes fearful, because look, you may be living at a different distance from your job at this point, or you may be at a distance from your family, or so many different things. The convenience store isn't right around the corner. That might make you nervous, but that's where you're at right now. You'll adjust. Your life will readjust itself. Things will fall into place. You just have to trust and have that faith, hierophant energy. Not feeling so optimistic, not feeling so hopeful. It is a level of maturity with the Page of Wands in reverse. It is a level of maturity. It's not being so quick to rush in or take immature actions. It's a level of holding back, actually. I'm coming out of heartbreak, but I'm not so hopeful about what's to come. It's not, it's being cautious about going forward. It's not hoping and jumping in as a Page of Wands would do. Let's talk about feminine. Feeling the lack of control. Feeling masculine. And see, here's the thing. Nature. Happy, free, abundant, patiently waiting for her ships to come in. There's an air of freedom. There's an air of openness, patience. And these look like the same women, honestly. Based on the hair, I'll say that. Based on the hair, it looked like the same woman. But, it is just a deck, so we don't place that. Anyway, the sun, yeah, having union, having stability, having a firm foundation within the relationship, loyalty, stability, groundedness, patience, temperance, healing energy, going with the flow. She isn't holding on tightly to things. She has an air of openness. She's willing to nurture some things as in regards to herself. I'm feeling freedom, taking in some sun time. I'm enjoying summer activities. I'm getting surf. I'm getting beach. I'm getting sun soaking. I'm getting groundedness. And this, in all reality, look at this. These hills, these valleys, or whatever grassy knoll she's sitting on. Look at this. Nature. Look at this. Another grassy knoll, grounded energy. Grassy knoll, well, it's beach type energy, but it's still the grounded nature. Barefoot. Both pictures have her barefoot. There's also resemblance of this hill and valley here. Look at this, purple hills, fields. I'm getting more grounded energy, celebration, union, coming together. Yeah, let's keep going. Feminine, how are we feeling today? How you feeling today, feminine? Trying to balance your energy, weighing options, balancing things out, taking clear, decisive action. Feeling successful, feeling confident, feeling bold. One moment. Feeling confident, feeling bold. Manifesting, feeling her manifestations is a success. She's working on things. She's doing the hard work. She's opening up. See, this is release of energy, release of control. Just open. It's an air of openness emotionally in the heart. The Queen of Cups is the mothering, nurturing energy. There is been an obsession, maybe controlling thoughts, negative thoughts, right? Out of boredom, discontentment that she's needing to set herself free from. And actually just be patient, wait for things to grow mature. There's mental conflict that she needs to get some insight on, because again, there's some hidden emotions, some things underneath the surface that needs to be taken a look at. But overall energy, what's actually coming out, oh yeah, we're actually balanced. We're bear with me, I'm sorry. It is actually the thought of weighing options in order to take clear action towards something as well. So she's being patient. Yeah, feeling successful, triumphant in a connection, feeling successful. Gaining some type of victory. Okay. So see, because things were imbalanced and she needed to walk away emotionally. She needed to gain um, gain something that will help her balance herself emotionally. It is to walk away, feeling some type of imbalance and just turning your back on it, needing to ground yourself, needing to be patient, needing to let things go, releasing, open arms, walking away, being patient, just open, releasing control, being more grounded. One more for feminine, please. Yeah, walking away to choose a different direction. She chose a path. And again, we walk away. We walk away emotionally to get to the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, as I always reference, because it is on an emotional, independent tip. It's to know what you need to protect, what you need to hold on to in order to find your balance and grow and expand. It's doing something that you've probably never done before. It's thinking more clearly. It's not just thinking with emotions. I only got two cups. I have 10 of cups here. Actually, 2 and 8, right? But it's to find your emotional happiness. It's to get to your 10 of cups, because you can't skip from the 8 to the 10. You have to have the 2. Loved ones in spirit. Protecting one's energy. Standing your ground, meditating. Centering yourself. I get a little bit more meditation, building energy. 7 to the 8 of Wands. It's the escalation. It's the movement of things. You're together in spirit. I feel like there is a strong separation. I do feel like maybe even blocking of communication here. Guarded, defensive energy. No, this is an impenetrable bubble. Of forward movement, of fast, rapid movement, blocking that out. What else? Loved ones in spirit. Loved ones in spirit. You both are each other's emotional fulfillment, feeling the 10 of cups, feeling the happiness, the emotional fulfillment behind it. What is it? Oh, look at that. 10 of cups, 6 of cups. Emotional loyalty. Look at this. The other feelings have grown over time. They're still there. They're still remain. They're still present. There's growth. There's expansion. There's nurturing. There's an expectance towards 10. Didn't I say there was building? There's an expectance of 10 of Pentacles, long-term success and stability. We have the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Fighting those emotions. Okay, so you guys are in conflict. I feel not necessarily with each other. I feel like it's the growing emotions, the the feelings that are developing that you want to take action on. You're trying to control your actions. You're trying to be that leader. King of Wands, um, charismatic, charming, action oriented. He not only thinks things through. He knows what actions to take and what not to take. He knows the proper time to make movements. He's patient. He's about that action. Temperance, he goes with the flow. Maybe being a little bit deceptive and moving things a bit slower in order to nurture yourselves and grow and expand while you're actually in this mental entrapment, feeling left out in the cold and abandoned. There's, some thoughts, some cycles you need to be put into, feeling backstabbed, maybe betrayed, stuck in your head, but still having those emotions, those feelings, wanting to reconcile. But again, there's some confusion. You're fighting those emotions that are growing within. And you're having tower moments underneath all of that, which is going to bring judgment. So just kind of keep that in mind while you're fighting your feelings. Don't. The thing is, you can control your emotions. Just know when to move and when not to. Don't fight against the flow of things. If it's a time for separation, fine, it's a time for separation. If it's a time to talk, it's fine, it's a time to talk. If it's a time of not talking, fine, it's a time of not talking. I mean, honestly, a lot of times we get bogged down with the I want, but let's just look at the situation. King of Wands, is this a time for action? Is it? Yeah. And you're needing a shift in energy. You're wanting things to go in your favor. You're fighting those emotions because you want that shift of energy, as I was saying. You want that shift in your favor and get things moving and turning, the wheel turning. But again, we're at a mental stuck energy. We got to overcome some of those thoughts. We got to abandon those thoughts, put an end to them. Again, repeated energy at the bottom of the deck behind that. Let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on the inside. Alrighty, masculine. That's on. He's releasing something. Letting go. Not holding so tightly onto things. Okay. Death and rebirth. Let's clarify death and rebirth. Coming out of confusion. Things have been revealed. I feel like he's having no choice but to reveal some emotions as well. The Seven of Cups in reverse for me is no longer confused, no longer stuck in illusions. The Moon in reverse is revealing. It's things coming to the surface. It's secrets being revealed. Things that were hidden actually being shown and presented. All of this is revealing energy, wanting to reveal, wanting to come out of hiding, actually. What's the Emperor? Okay. What's the Emperor? King of Swords, Six of Cups. Making a judgment call, being decisive, taking decisive action, actually putting up a guard, maybe blocking out past emotions. But I don't really get that. I'm getting more of a decision. Because even with the emperor, clarifying the emperor takes control. He bosses up. He levels up. King of Swords is decisive, the authoritative figure. Saturn more being the teacher, the authority of the planetary aspects. Logical, able to make decisions about his past emotions, his feelings, thinking very clearly, and actually a strategist and analytical. Clarify Nine of Swords. See, this is sideways. Six of Swords. Fearful. Not quite sure of the success of the path that he's taking. See, the thing is, the fears are maybe being unsuccessful, actually, because this did want to come out in the reverse, but it was more sideways. And it turned in the upright because it was sideways, but the anxiety and worries are surrounding his success within the path that he's deciding to take. What's the world? See, I'm getting a lack there of hope. Very apologetic, very nervous emotionally timid, a lack of hope, hoping for that prison, that message of love, but it's not there. It's still fear based. He's taking those steps nervously. It's not very hopeful, so that's a part of his fears. And I feel like if pressed or pressured or confronted in a negative manner, he's gonna run off. There's a running off. I get a possible running energy. So we masculine may want to work a little bit on confidence. Not saying that there's a lack there of confidence, but needing a little bit more, because I feel the energy of weakness. I feel the energy of just overcoming something that was damaging, that was agonizing. Which again, a lack there of hope. What's the Hierophant? Yeah, being patient, looking at things from a different perspective, and actually carrying that heaviness or what around, feeling like it is burdened. He's trying to control his action, trying to take control. Oh, wanting to take action towards the Empress again. Emperor and Empress out. I just noticed that. Wowzer. And become more grounded, more loyal, more stable. King of Pentacles right behind that. So now we have, 3 kings appearing for masculine at this point? The Emperor. We don't have those emotions. We got the Page out here for masculine. He's not there emotionally. He's trying to follow his heart. He's getting there. He's taking those necessary steps. I would like to see more of the Knight of Cups out versus the Page at this point, with the Emperor presenting outwardly, but What's the Two of Swords? He's in manifestation mode. He's trying to create. He's trying to build and make something happen. He's not making a choice in love. He's being emotionally selfish. That's why we don't see the King of Cups. That's why. And again, we can actually temper ourselves and go with the flow and put a little, heat or fire to a situation. He's trying to bring something that he wants in. Yeah, attract what he's working on. He's trying to build. He's trying to work on his emotional independence and stability. Trying to save. I feel like we're finances. Look at this. Trying to attract, going after his desires, doing the hard work, Eight of Pentacles, right? To become the Nine of Pentacles, stable, secure, and successful on your own, saving money, holding back, securing finances, right? In order to gain long-term success and stability, in order to reciprocate, to give equally, to balance things out and move forward with strength and confidence, with passionate new beginning. Right? Look at that. And what was after that? Four Wands. Union, stability, security, foundations, right? For a foundation. What's the Strength card? Strength card in reverse, please. Feeling weak. Feeling not strong enough. The fact that I'm getting fears and not having the strength and not being secure, not having enough finances, and it's a lot of different things surrounding the foundation. It's sideways, feeling like it's not stable. There's the Chariot again, the foundation, wanting to make the foundation and move forward, to lay the foundation and move forward. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? Coming out of heartbreak, again, not able to see going forward. What else? So it's like we're dropping swords. So if we drop one more swords from the Two of Swords, you get the Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity. Yeah. But, because again, the transformation. Bear with me real quick. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, blocked because of the transformation. Can't see things going. Can't see clearly because there is a transformation happening. There is a shift in energies, and again, more wanting to take action towards love, but also wanting to take those necessary steps. There's that hope and optimism in order to take that new adventure, new journey. But then, see, there's that conflict of gaining your success and stability. So it's like he's fighting his stability versus his heart, and finances versus his emotions. It's right now, I don't know what's winning the battle, because underneath, I feel like subconsciously it's more working towards the finances and getting the stability. But what's actually presenting itself internally right now is the action of wanting to, take movement towards stability and grounding things and having union, being patient, waiting for things to kind of evolve and get started anew, right? But I think it's more of gaining that stability at this point. And I like to say the groundedness will come from not only finances but an internal foundation, an internal solidarity versus more financial or materialistic. I would hope at this point on this journey, masculine would not still be looking at finances as a means of stability only. Page of Wands in reverse. There's the Emperor again. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. So to clarify, Page of Wands in reverse, not feeling hopeful, not feeling optimistic. To clarify that on what's coming in, there's fear surrounding him stepping up. There's fear surrounding taking control, being the boss, being in a leadership position. There's fear surrounding that. So I feel like a little bit of that is him going through that transformation. Nine of Swords internally and externally showing up. Emperor internally, externally showing up. Death internally, externally showing up. We have several cards showing up on the external as well as internal, which tells me that he's more or less aligning. He's also trying to process what's going on. A lot of fearful thoughts, a lot of anxieties, nervousness, worries surrounding it. So he's trying to manifest. He's not making any choices or decisions in love. Matter of fact, he's trying to do what fulfills him emotionally on his own. Maybe being a little self-indulgent, a little selfish. Because there's been a tower moment and a turn of events that he's needing to accept in order to get that new beginning. He's needing to accept what's changing. I'm getting a lot of acceptance of change. Make head over heart decision to overcome those challenges and take action. It's a lot that he's moving his internal world through. Let's go ahead and clarify what's going on with feminine. What's the sun about? Clarify the sun. She's enlightened, she's illuminated, she's clear about a new beginning in love, creative passions, new start, something she's creating, new creation. She's happy. She's having a new cup develop. She's creating something passionate for herself, something that she's wanted, something she has control and power over. She has the wand. She's lit the match. It's more of her feeling empowered and grounding herself in order to do so. Three of Wands. We'll get one more for that. We have the Hierophant. As well as the masculine, tapping into a higher source, higher power, praying, meditating, getting that sense of faith, that sense of stability, that sense of it's not all on me. I can take that to a higher power, tapping into source, that divine guidance, that religious backing, whatever it is, that spiritual drive that keeps me pushing forward, tapping into that. One more for the Three of Wands. In order to move on to calmer waters for that new cycle to begin. Yes, Six of Swords, the World. And this is what came out with the other card. I can't remember what that was, but I remember seeing this on top of it. For reconciliation, harmony, celebration. So it's more of her trying to ground herself, more to find her own stability. It is a shift of what's to come as well. Tapping in to calm things down as well. I feel like that's kind of on the same experience what masculine is giving, because he's trying to go with the flow. He's trying to be patient. He's trying to look at things from a different perspective, not making any moves towards anything. He's carrying a heavy load, a heavy burden, just heaviness, and trying to consult on that. So that goes back to feminine, tapping into the higher source so she can move on to calmer waters mentally and get something started anew. But masculine, it's surrounding that new cycle, a new, not really hopeful, and maybe even a little bit of nervous and timid surrounding it emotionally. Some scary emotions, right? Two of Pentacles here. Weighing options. Now, internally, there is some type of heartbreak or sorrow. What's behind that? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, she's needing to have strength, overcome, having the courage to put it into. She's trying to release and surrender that heartbreak. So, okay, so we're still trying to ground ourselves. We're still overcoming and maybe even healing it. Maybe even we healed it, but it's still within our minds. It's old ways of thinking. It's processes. It's things that we think as painful, sorrowful. Having courage to overcome that. Having the strength to hold back from that, to surrender them. What's the Knight of Swords? Four of Cups. Taking action. Weighing options on how to take action. Missing an opportunity. But again, that's the Ten of Cups, and she's holding back for the Ten of Pentacles. And there it is again, the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. She's holding back for long-term success and stability. For the stability part, for the grounded part, for the financial part, for the materialized. She can settle for just the emotional, but she can hold back. Okay, so look. Yeah. And trying to balance the two, trying to give equally to both sides of that, trying to nurture it. Queen of Pentacles, taking care of herself. Okay, so let's go to the mutual real quick. Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, right? The emotions are there. They're loyal. They're not going anywhere. They've grown over time. This Ten of Pentacles is what's growing. The long-term success and stability is what's growing. The financial part is what's growing. The materialization of it is what's growing. So you guys are currently in separation, missing the opportunity for that. What's the Six of Wands? Victory and success. She's healing. She's at a rest, so she can have a rest and do it independently. Put your mind at ease and get secure on your own. More meditation, more single, more stability, more grounded energy on your own. Feminine, we got to come to the point where we're okay, we're successful. Are your bills paid? Yes. Are you well taken care of? Yes. Now, are we codependent in some type of way? Are we needing some type of rest? Are we needing to detach so we can have our own independence and have our own freedoms? Because, again, once we get entangled into a relationship, we get enmeshed in it and we don't know how to operate as an individual. And when we don't know how to operate as an individual, we do not move the way we normally move. As an individual, we don't think that way. We don't process. Yes, we like to say, we move as a unit. We're one. We're together. Yes, but you're still human. You're still one person. Because believe me, when you die alone. Your soul is one soul. Your mind is one mind. So again, we have to process things on our own, and that's how our mindsets can come together. And when we're stable on our own, we can be stable within a partnership. So we got to gain our stability over here, we got to gain our stability over here, and we keep going back and forth. If things become off balance, we hold back, we surrender some things, we put some things to rest. We heal, we rest, we recuperate. We're solo, we're stable on our own, we're hopeful, we become optimistic and begin a new journey. What's the Two of Cups? Queen of Cups. A lot of unconditional love, open to give and receive. A lot of intuitive, emotional following and leading with the heart. One more for the Two of Cups. Yeah. Leading with heart through controlling thoughts, negative mindsets, codependency. So, this over here. Negative thoughts, codependencies, addictions, controlling possessive behaviors. Why do I feel like that? We're following those emotions through that. We're loving unconditionally through that. Like, I love you even though double energy, right? Even though I feel the toxicity, yeah, justice in reverse, things aren't balanced. But again, you still feel like this is your Ten of Cups. What's the justice? And want a fresh start. Things are imbalanced, but you still have that internal feeling for it. Eight of Cups. You walked away in order to get that clarity, hermit energy, to spend time alone, to rest, to get some more enlightenment. Two of Wands. Choosing direction. What's for this relationship? Choosing a direction within this relationship. You're choosing yourself, I feel like. Yeah. You're choosing a direction. You feel like the relationship is worth holding on to. Okay. You're just grounding yourself. I mean, a lot of that is taking the time for yourself, taking the breather for yourself, wanting a new beginning, wanting to present a cup of love, wanting to create something new. Three aces for feminine. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. All of that to get the Ten of Pentacles. So you're just trying to continue. I feel like you're weighing your options on how to take action, how to get things moving forward, how to deliver truth and clarity. But internally, you're missing the opportunity. You're rejecting something in essence. Right now, you're focused on yourself. You're resting, you're healing, you're recuperating, you're resting your mind, trying to gain mental clarity, you're following your intuition through this negative entity, this double energy, this codependency energy. You walked away emotionally. Honestly, you just cannot give at this point, because there was an imbalance. You need to search within. You have to find that inner wisdom in order to keep moving forward. Let's go ahead and keep moving because I am running out of time. Seven of Wands, clarified by the High Priestess, following your intuition, blocking and protecting your energy, in order to, lead up to friendship, celebration, having a good time, as well as reunion, coming back together. Eight of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Cups. Yes, you guys want to make that romantic gesture. That's why you guys are moving things forward. Ten of Cups, you both feel the Ten of Cups, but internally you're waiting for a Tower moment to happen, or you're waiting through a Tower moment. Six of Cups, yeah, you see clearly that things are emotional. The Empress, yeah, you're happy, you're growing things, you're expanding, you're illuminated to that fact. There's a fourth ace right there. One more for the Empress. you're happy and you're fighting your emotions. You're holding your feelings back. Ten of Pentacles, you're at the Three of Pentacles internally. You guys want long-term success and stability externally, but internally you're at the Three of Pentacles and you're just beginning on this adventure. What's the Ten of Pentacles? One more. Yeah, building towards the King of Pentacles, being in control of the stability, being grounded, being stable, being in control of your finances. Maybe you both feel like you need to build and work on your finances. What's the Five of Wands? Conflict. Yeah, feeling like things are moving fast or wanting to get things moving fast and balanced. What's the Page of Cups? You're getting downloads, you're getting clarity, you're getting messages of understanding. One moment. Come on. Knight of Swords, you're getting those downloads, messages of clarity. Will. Turning things around, you have a mental conflict on how to grow and expand and nurture this situation. Let's go ahead and move to the romance angels. I am so sorry I have severely mismanaged the time on this one, but I get into it sometimes, and when I do, I like to give. Masculine romance angel. We got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yes, but he's having an issue stepping up to that. Healing family issues. As your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I'm sorry. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. We have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Just needing to heal a little bit more. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yes, you guys see each other as Ten of Cups. You're trying to grow and expand onto the Ten of Pentacles. We got flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like that is wanting to flirt, wanting to get things moving by flirting with that Knight of Cups energy. You guys are very clear about how you feel about each other. You got to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I do feel like unconditional loving through negative toxic behaviors or addictions, codependency, and all the other good stuff surrounding the devil. That's the keeping an open mind, still loving unconditionally, hoping to get things started, moving away to calmer waters into a new cycle. That's the healing, the resting period, waiting for things to come in. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate, playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I do get a little bit of lighthearted energy, needing to open up, be a little bit lighthearted. Then we got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's why we walk away emotionally, in order to get some more enlightenment, to get clarity. You're weighing your options on how to overcome that and be courageous and surrender that pain surrounding the situation, or yourself, trying to ground yourself. Codependency, that's what you're working on. That's what you're guided to work on. Make that effort, masculine. Another 7. Might be seeing a lot of 7. Make the effort. False person, wearing a mask. Actually step up. Reconciliation. It's time for a change. Healing family issues. A message of concern. You guys are concerned. This could be the one. Feeling blocked away from it, locked up, feeling unable to to get it, or you guys are locked in. Flirt. You guys have an expectation to flirt, to go ahead and open those expressions. Keep an open mind. Time to change. And then I say surrender those old thoughts. Playfulness. Recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Time to change that despair, that heartache. Romantic feelings. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth. There will be an incoming of that. Open up. Express your feelings. Explore your feelings. I am out of time, and I normally do outgoing messages, but that's pretty much all I have for you. Keep a positive mindset. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.